So let's shift and move to the edge of the chair. So the thighs are outside of the chair, the whole thigh. So you want to sit on the edge. More, way more.
A little more?
Yeah, more, lots more.
If I sit any closer, I'll be on the floor.
Almost to the floor, almost to the floor. Good. And the legs are as wide as your hip.
Okay.
And let's just shake the knees and the legs, just shake them. And when you shake them, start thinking, what is moving? Obviously my knees, my thighs. Are my feet moving from side to side, inside the shoe?
Yeah, they are.
Uh-huh. Is one leg moving more than the other? Is one leg feels easier to move than the other? Can I feel the movement in the groin, in the hip, as the leg goes inside? Can I feel how far the leg goes inside my hip? It actually goes right into the center of the hip, pretty deep. Can I feel that ball and socket moving as I move my legs? And it's hard to talk and keep on moving. I noticed that. Good, and rest in the middle and widen the stance so it's shoulder width apart and move only one leg.
Which one, right or left?
It doesn't matter, we're gonna do the other.
Okay.
And notice if it catches as you go in or does it catches when it goes out. Where is the limitation and how does that limitation feels? Maybe you can slow down to actually feel what's going on. Is your hip moving with it or not? How much is the foot moving? And allow the foot to actually move a lot. Allow the foot to kind of tilt. Yeah. And then come back to the center and allow the foot to tilt. And see if that helps the movement in the hip. So we're using a little bit more of ourselves. And now we're allowing the foot and the ankle. So last week I went to Italy, to North Italy, in the mountains, in a place called Damenhau. And I spent a week there with a beautiful community of people. Okay, let's rest this leg and let's move the other leg and see how does it feel to move in the hip socket on this side. Is it catching? Is it not catching? Do you have more movement going in or do you have more movement going out? Which one is easier? And then now allow the foot to roll. So the foot rolls in. And the foot more rolls out and in. And that helps the leg move a little bit further. And rest. Let's lift the heels. Pa-pum, 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 pa-pum. Pa-pum, 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 pa-pum. Again, pa-pum, 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 pa-pum. again. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Let's do it again. Pam, 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 pam. Drop the heels. Drop, drop, drop. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Good. Let's take your left leg first. Lift your left leg and hold it with your hands. Bring it closer to you and send it away. Bring it closer to you and send it away. So now, first we're going to do it just the leg. The leg comes to the torso and the leg goes away. The leg comes towards the torso and the leg goes away. Exhale, maybe, and bring it in. And inhale and bring it out. And exhale and bring it in. And inhale. And now let's see if we can make it a little bit easier. When we come in, we're gonna round the pelvis, the hip. So exhale and round your pelvis and bring your head a little closer to the knee and separate and come out. It's kind of a little lazy Susan couch, right? Going back, bzz, 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 and coming up. So we have to rock on our hips, rock back on the hip, and you know you're not gonna fall because there's the back of the chair far away from you. You need to be on the edge. So you're sitting right here, I'm sitting in here. So you'll have more fun if you're gonna really have space to rock the hip back and to come up by straightening the leg. And exhale, going back, touch the back of the chair, rest there. Now push the leg forward and rock the hip up. And exhale. And rock and straighten the leg forward. And exhale. Round the back, round the hip, rock, rock, rock. And now let's try to rock right on the edge, like rock tiny little rocks. Tiny little rocks, like you're almost going and you're coming back. You're almost going and you're coming back. Rock, rock, rock. So the leg is not moving, it's the hip that's moving. I'm rocking right on the bottom of my hip. Hip, hip. And now let's do the leg again, and the knee, and the leg, and the knee. And the whole back is rounding and the whole back is straightening. Good, and rest the leg. Take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. And now we're gonna interlace the fingers underneath the other leg and lift the leg up. Feel the weight of the leg. And now we're gonna go back on this side, bringing the knee in. Actually, we started by just bringing the knee without rocking, remember? We just hinged here, but that doesn't really feel wholesome. It feels mechanical. The body doesn't really work this way. I mean, we can look at it that way, but it's not the whole picture. But if we're allowing the hip to rock, and we use the breath, and we use the covering around the muscle, where everything is connected, it starts to feel better. It starts to feel a little more easier. It starts to feel a little bit more coordinated. exhaling maybe as you rock, and inhaling when the leg goes a little bit straight. In. And now let's stay with the knee bent and just rock a little bit on the hip. And feel if your head and neck is responding to that rock. And then allow the leg to be part of the movement. Allow the leg to bend and to lengthen and lift you up. And rock on the hip and lift you up. And let's do it one more time. And lower the leg. And close your eyes for a minute and just see how it feels. Good. Let's open the leg wide again. This time we're going to open them pretty wide. And I want you sitting on the edge of the chair, please. Pretty please. Go ahead and we're gonna go to your right side. So put your right hand on the back of the chair, on the arm of the chair, and allow the leg, the left leg, to turn in, until the knee is facing down to the floor. And then bring the knee, the leg, turn it, until it's open. Because when we sit like this, it's already turned, right? It's not parallel, it's already turned. Go ahead and lift your heel and hinge and turn the leg in until you're looking out the window. And then bring the leg back up and up and up. Hinge on the toes and sit in the center. And again, lift the heel and turn the whole leg inside the hip socket. Maybe even imagine the fluid that it goes through and how soft it is, and it allows it to kind of rotate in. And half of your hip is now hanging outside the chair.
Oh, I guess that's not.
And then turn the leg back to where it came from, all the way out. And again, lift the heel and turn.
Yeah.
And turn out. And let's do it one more time. Lift the heel, turn on your toes, and bring the leg all the way down, as much as it's comfortable for you. Now, let's look at the hip that's hanging. Lift it and lower it.
So this,
Lift it a little bit and lower it. So think about that hip that's hanging outside, and maybe even put your hands on your hip so you can feel it pushing up a little bit and pushing down a little bit. Pushing up a little bit and pushing down a little bit. And pushing up a little bit and down a little bit. That movement happens when we stand on one leg, and it also happens when we walk, as we transit from one leg to the next. Good. And now let's bring that leg back to where it came. Sitting on the edge of the chair, and we still have one leg to go. So the legs are really nice and wide and they're open, and we lift the heel and we swivel. Go ahead and hold the arm of the leg, chair, And bring the leg down towards the floor, or as far as it goes, obviously. And then lift it and turn and come back to open. So both knees are open, both legs are open. And lift and swivel and turn, 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 turn. And then bring the leg back. Feel how it rotates inside the hip socket. And lift the heel and swivel and rotate in. And now you're looking at the windows towards the ocean, the bay. And lift and come back to where we were. And I'm sure you can feel how the leg is connected to the hip, right? You can feel all kinds of sensation as the leg goes down and you get this stretch. And then come back. And one more time, lift the heel and rotate the leg in the hip socket. And now let's stay here and put your hands on your hip. And lift the hip a little bit and lower it. And lift it 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 one more time. And lower it. And come back, come back, come back. And let's sit with the legs wide open. Lift the heels and bring the knees as if they will want to touch one another. And lift the heels and open the knees as far as your body allows you to. And lift the heels and bring the knees as if they want to give a kiss. Good. And lift. And one direction is probably a little easier for you than the other, right? And coming in and coming out. And each time I go in, I lift the heels, so I have a nice arch, nice movement, round movement. And the same as when I go out. So I swivel on my toes. Good. And bring the heels down and bring the toes forward and bring the heels and bring the toes and sit with the legs hip width apart. And then put the fingers over the knees and rock the hip back, just like we did in one leg, and we could go further. Now we don't allow ourselves to go that far. It's just a little bit and come back, and a little bit and come back, and a little bit backwards, backwards, back, and come back. Rocking back, rocking forward, rocking back, rocking forward, rocking back, forward, rocking back, rocking forward, rocking back, and forward. And put your hands in the middle of your thighs and press down as you inhale really deep. And now exhale really slow. Good. One more. Inhale deep. And exhale really slow. And one more. Inhale deep. Press your hands into the thighs, lift your body up, and exhale slowly. And last time, inhale deep. Exhale. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your arms up, 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 up. Give yourself a stretch through the ribs. Up and up and up and up and up and up. Exhale it, and thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.